Welcome back, you guys. You know, like, it's been a couple of hot days, and I think we're all feeling it. Yep. And so, like, we might be a little bit off today. So give us a little bit of leeway. But
back at you with back at you with another episode.
And this is our 12th episode, actually.
Yeah.
You know, so that puts us in the 1%ers of podcasts, apparently.
We're just getting warmed up, you know what I mean? They say you got to do a few of them to get to actually get the podcast down. So it's going to take us a while.
We'll probably need more.
Like 100.
Maybe like a good hundy. And that will probably be decent.
Yeah, we'll probably get something down because
I need a hundy.
Because over the weekend I learned why I couldn't even have 4 mics running, and it's because I don't even know how SD cards work. So that was kind of embarrassing.
Don't even tell them.
Hey, I don't mind pointing out my flaws
because it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. But I never messed with SD cards before.
We all thought that the SD card wasn't working.
Little did I know that the adapter is not an SD card. There's a card that you put in a card that you put in the device. I didn't even know.
You know, in the cameras, you put the SD card in the bigger black card, and then you throw that card in the camera. Well.
See, I'm not the only one. Let's go.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you guys are talking Chinese to me.
That's another end.
Yeah, and I guess it was so obvious that like it didn't just pop up when I searched it.
Remember the SD card like you would have to put in your phone and stuff? Remember that back then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But certain phones, you had to have the adapter joint.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's get into it, man. So, what do we got today?
So we're gonna do a quick rundown of some upcoming tournaments.
Woo!
This coming weekend, which it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. We have the top, or is it Top Hatters? No. Oh wait, it says join us for the Mega 6 at the Top Hatters MC in Oakdale.
Yeah.
What? When is it?
That's going down
July 12th.
What? Let me see that.
Yeah.
Frig?
July 12th at noon.
Snap.
Top Hatters MC Oakdale.
Yeah, I've
Since
been
I
there.
don't know what MC means.
That's a good spot.
But
Motorcycle Club.
Oh, Motorcycle Club. Yeah. No, we've been there before, and it's actually a pretty great spot. Got some bomb
Good spot
hot
for an
dogs.
event.
Yeah, real cool. Like they got some outside seating, inside seating. So
Nice
hopefully the
bar.
temperature is just right for that day. But it's gonna be a mega practice.
Show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
NorCal, Central Cal, make your way down, man.
Yeah, and it should still be on the screen by now if you want a quick rundown of it. And then we got July 19th, the weekend after, we have Across the Border 3, Mexicali. And so, again, that's going to be July 19th, Mexicali, Baja, California.
Baja.
Yeah, I know. My word was going somewhere else, and I corrected it, but it made me sound retarded. But that's going to be in Baja, California, Mexico. So, based off of the last Mexicali we've seen, there should be some pretty good pullers that pull up.
You're paying out first place.
Yeah. Let's see if they have any payouts.
They're giving out 300 pesos.
So you ready for your $3? Get on over there.
No, but only first place gets cash.
Yeah. It doesn't exactly say payout here, but of course it'll be on the screen if you want a quick look at it. And then
Wait. How much does it take to get a fucking pesos? How much?
I think 100 pesos is $1.
No, we're gonna have to fact check that.
That's out of pocket.
Somebody drop in the comments below.
I'm pretty certain it is.
So they're just switching currencies. Like, here's 100 pesos. Fuck, Nacho Libre, he's a cold cat, dog.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one, player.
On to the next one. I'm having a hard time seeing exactly the location, but
Joe Woody.
It's a Joe Woody Arm Wrestling Invitational, and this is actually for a good cause. They're polling for suicide prevention, and this is going to be July 26th, and it's going to be in Myrtle Creek, Oregon. So if you want to give some support over there to Joe Woody, help for a good cause. Definitely
that?
go out there and support them.
Right on.
It's in Myrtle Creek, Oregon.
when?
July 26th.
Huh.
Yeah. So, and it seems like the weigh-in's from 9 to 11. Tournament is from 11:30 to 5 p.m. And, I mean, if you're looking for a way to get out of the heat and do something good or pull for a good cause, that seems like a great place to go. And after that, we have...
What else we got? Talk to him.
In August 2nd, we have Battle of Arms.
Oh, snap.
And this is going to be at the Mountain America Expo Center. But this is over in Utah. So, of course, it's not a California thing. But for those of you that are really wanting to go out there and check that out, you know, like, not only is that a pretty cool name, but it's at an expo. So you're going to see some cool people out there. You're going to see some cool events out there. And, you know...
some strong dudes out in Utah.
Man,
yeah.
Expose up.
Expose, yeah. No, I'm never going to hear the end of that, aren't I?
Hey, Utah's got some hitters, actually, man. So,
Yeah. And
Oregon.
so with our next one, this one's over in Arizona, Springville, and it is King of the Mountain 2.
Whoa.
So, cool name. And even their picture, you'll see on the screen, shows a guy that looks like a king arm wrestling a bear. That's a pretty cool picture.
Where's that at?
Yeah. This is in Springerville, Arizona. But that's the picture.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That one, that's hard.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool picture.
King of the Mountain 2.
Yeah. And then we actually have one in California for this next one, and it is the UAL US Open of Arm Wrestling in Anaheim, in Anaheim, California.
Yep.
West Catella Avenue.
It's going
800.
down.
But yeah, that one will be more of a SoCal friendly one. So you SoCal guys, definitely make your way out there. And who knows? Maybe I'll want to make my way out there because a few guys have been asking me, and I do want to try my hand. But I got to make sure that this month pays me well to make a trip like that, because I know we even have a Sacramento event happening. There's going to be a SAC Expo
Evo.
around the same day, and it's hard not to go to a
Right in the backyard,
tournament
man.
that's literally 20 minutes away from me. Come on.
Right.
But yeah, and especially I got so many people that I know that are competing in different events there on that same day. So
Any of you Sacramento people listening, pull up.
pull up.
We need the viewers. We need some more support. Let's get it cracking.
Exactly. So now that we got all those run down, sorry if I forgot anything. I was just looking for anything that was really close, date wise. But again, correct me in the comments if I missed anything.
Yep. Let me know.
So there was a itinerary that you wanted to go through.
Yeah, that's right. So first things first, we're going to bring it back to Cali. We had WSA over the weekend, World Series Armwrestling 2025.
Yeah.
And we had some crazy upsets. We had some, I don't know exactly how the turnout went, but I heard the heavyweight class was stacked.
I heard
talking like what? 20 people?
Yeah,
30?
something like that. Yeah, it was somewhere around there. It sounded wild.
All quality pullers, though.
Yeah. I heard there was wars. There was just a bunch of people that turned out, and even I heard that even Austin Fenley got like third.
What?
So that
first things first. Let's start it off with the super heavies. So we're gonna bring this one to Spence. He's gonna let us know who killed it in the super heavyweight class. Who Spence is on the lookout for.
Yeah.
Feel me? Let him know.
Yeah, man. Super's, from what I heard, it was a pretty good event. My dog Alexander got first, left and right. You know what I mean? After coming out from Patterson doing his thing, Then he went out there. I think it was him. First place, right-handed. Some dude named Alex. I don't know. I guess it's some new dude from Ventura.
Alex got first?
What? Yeah. Alexander
Hell
got first,
yeah.
man. Alexander
Shout
got
out to
first.
Alex, man.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
And I guess another newcomer, maybe somebody that's been out the mix for a little bit, got third place. Left-handed, it was Alexander, first place again. Shout out to my dog, Alex. Leroy Walker and Jeremy Tank Petruccio.
Oh, snap. The
Man.
tank is back.
Yeah. I guess they got in a mean old war. Right-handed, though.
Who?
Jeremy the Tank and
Leroy?
Leroy. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I like to see that.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
You
man.
probably need a bigger table for them
I heard my
dudes.
dog, I think Jeremy got injured, man.
That
Left-handed.
match?
Oh,
Yeah.
that day?
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
So I don't
a
know,
big
man.
injury or?
I don't know exactly. Probably hear about it a little bit later or something. Drop in the comments if you guys don't got any more information on that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dudes is too damn
Supers are
big, man.
killers right now.
Those dudes
Alex
are
doing his
straight.
thing, man.
Yeah, Alex is definitely doing his
I
thing.
wonder if Waldo showed up.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, where is Waldo, man?
Waldo Allen Aziz was there?
No, I don't think Alan Jesus was there, man. I think he's still injured or something. Dude.
Ilya.
Oh, man.
Ilya, no.
No, Ilya.
Probably would have won. Probably would have done his thing.
Did some damage. Both of you guys would have done some damage if you guys were in that class. You would have shook the waters up.
Yeah, man. Sounds like the super turnout wasn't as hectic as a 20-man heavyweight, though. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
there was a lot of
yeah,
That's a
people.
lot of people, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll bring it back down to the heavyweights. So weight class down. Man.
From what I heard, when it comes to left hand, is first place, of course, went to Arson.
You already know.
And second place went to Jody. And then third place, I don't know. On right hand,
Jody
Arson.
Smith.
Yeah, Jody Smith. And on right hand, it was Arson again.
Arson
And
again.
then let me check real quick, because second place I can't remember, but I'll find it here in a second. But third place was the
Scott
number one guy
Partington.
from Oregon.
What?
Yeah. So he traveled all the way down there just to get some
Damn.
smoke.
Yep.
But the
Get
place,
some cash too. You know, they're giving out some good moolah.
yeah.
They're paying out to 8th place. World Series Armwrestling is about to be where it already is, filmed and shot, and it's going to be somewhere. I don't know where they're putting it this time, but
What?
the whole event.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out where to watch it at.
So number 2 was Scott. He didn't say his last
Scott
name.
Partington.
Scott
Oh,
Partington.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you guys would know who it was.
Yeah.
And but yeah,
He's a strong dude.
yeah, and he didn't know the name of the Oregon guy, so I didn't quite catch that. But I mean, Brent Legas got 4th place.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Brent
Brent
Legas
Legas is doing his thing,
Yeah,
man.
dude, he looked
That dude's
really
gonna start
strong.
kicking ass.
starting
Yeah.
off the legacy.
He's already
Yeah.
kicking ass.
Apparently he got Michael Vaz really easy,
Oh,
or maybe not really
snap.
easy. I don't know.
That's the thing. So
I
we
think-
had
I-
Michael
I-
Voss
I
in
heard-
class.
I think I accidentally outspoke for Brent. I don't think
That's
Brent would have
fucked
said
up, man.
that.
That's
I don't.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. That just flew out of my mouth. I didn't mean to pin anything or make any allegations.
Oh, man. You heard that, guys?
No.
That was an accident. That was a
I'm
slip
fucking with him.
up. That was a slip up.
No, honestly, I heard there were bangers. That's why. I heard there was a lot of tight bangers at first.
Yeah.
That's why, when you get in wars, like crazy wars, then
Well, I heard Jody and
It's hard to
Arson
come back.
got in 2 wars, like
What?
crazy ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to see
on
that,
right
man.
and
Come on.
left. Like,
That's what everybody
where
wants to see.
It got real close. And so I'm like, dude, I gotta see these
you need to
videos.
see more Jody, man.
Yeah. But like,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Arson got first, but man, I'd like to see how he fares up with these guys. Obviously, he got first. I mean, but if you say he got into a war with Jody Smith, it's pretty tough.
yeah. And one of the things that I heard that was really impressive was Devin Dodd got a pin on Jody Smith.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he got
Some
in a
young
war
blood
with him,
there.
but he got a pin.
Right.
So it's just like, whoa.
How?
What
Wait,
happens
hold
when
on.
you're getting in them battles of arson and shit coming out.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Devin Dodd, though.
Yeah,
But
no,
also,
like,
Arson did just pull Paul Lynn like what 2 weeks ago?
yeah, like about
Literally,
like
like-
2, maybe a week
Wasn't it
ago.
2?
Maybe it was a week ago.
Definitely 2.
Yeah, because I'm a little screwed up on the timeline now.
Yeah, with all the drama and stuff that's been going on.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
totally
No, it was
knows
screwed.
June 20th, no?
Was it? Yeah.
So it was June
about-
20th, 21st? June 21st?
Yeah,
So maybe a
about
week and a half.
So about a week.
Hey, they're dropping all the East versus West matches on YouTube though. For anybody who hasn't seen it, check out their YouTube because the matches are fire. Matt Maz versus Irakli. That was crazy. I know we talked
good.
about that last week, but that was crazy.
That was good. Using all those cheat moves and all those cheat
He was
codes.
using all the cheat codes. He talked to Devin Larrett, the cheat master, and he's like, "Hey man, I need that up, down, left, right,
Ooh, R1, R2.
infinite stamina, infinite
R1, R2,
foul
man.
glitch cheat code." But it was good. It was a good card, and all the drama amidst kind of just blurred the lines.
Yeah, no, it really kind of meshed up like the last 2 weeks when it comes to arm wrestling. So it's kind of got me a little confused on what was a week ago, what was 2 weeks ago, because I've been kind of paying a lot of close attention to that. Fortunately, because of that, I've like come to learn a lot of names.
Yeah,
and,
honestly, I've been noticing that too. A whole lot.
Yeah. Like I've come to learn refs' names, like people that work at East versus West compared to athletes, and then getting to notice all these other like arm wrestling YouTubers, and it's been really cool. I've been trying to
You got
like.
some more energy in there or what, dude? I'm fucking burnt.
Doing
man.
your research.
Yeah, I've been trying to like interact a bit more with the community, you know, because usually I don't really interact with nothing online, but like I've been trying to do it a little bit more because everybody's cool. Everybody's cool.
Hell yeah.
Want some nozzle?
Yeah, you want a Nas?
Oh, you got some nozzle?
Oh yeah, it's like
Is it the end of
it's
it?
like that much.
Yeah, let me a little swig of that, man.
Hey,
Fuck, I
man.
had a long ass day, guys. I'm
Hey,
burnt.
that's what we do, man. We get straight off of work. We had a long work day. Shit, overtime. That's how we do it, baby.
I mean, I didn't have a long work.
You know,
day.
we got to work hard. We come in, we do the pod. We still got to work out. We go arm wrestle.
Yeah, no, we still got to put in the
We got to
work.
do what we got to do.
Yeah, dude, I just got off like fucking whenever we started this minutes ago.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But this is real, man. This is what you guys want. It's what you get, man.
Yeah.
Even if it's not what you want, it's what you get.
So take it.
You get what you get. You
My
don't throw a
kids say,
fit,
my
man.
kids always say, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And then I slap meatloaf in front of them and they're like, shit. No, I'm just playing it.
The
Meatloaf's
meatloaf.
great, and they won't understand it until
Yeah,
they get
I love
older.
meatloaf,
Yeah,
dude.
meatloaf's awesome.
It's a classic,
You know
classic
what?
dish.
I gotta get better
Is
at
mashed
cooking
potatoes.
that. Yeah, with mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Get me
too.
started.
I love mashed potatoes. Make
Yeah,
it
like
gravy.
a patty of mashed potatoes, the patty of meatloaf. Ooh,
Ah.
that sounds good.
You guys should have tuned in last time. We had that cheat meal after the pod. We went to the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, and it ruined our whole practice because
Oh,
we were
man.
just digesting the whole thing. So no more of that.
About to go there right now.
No. You won't even
I'm about to go there
practice.
right now.
We're going to bring it back though, because we saw Arsenal was going crazy. He got first place.
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Series Armwrestling. What are we thinking? These dudes got paid for first. I don't think it was out there.
At
I don't
WSA?
think
Yeah.
they got paid for this one, and if they did,
Shut
who knows?
up.
Well, I think it's a qualifier, and the big payout is in San Diego.
Maybe they did though. Who knows, man? Somebody dropping the check.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. I think that's what they said last year.
Dropping the check.
Because
man.
I'm still waiting for because
First place might have got
because
paid.
I was like looking
I'm still
at
waiting for my
WSA.
check.
I was looking at the WSA page on YouTube, which you should see on the screen right now. They have like Texas, South Carolina,
Yeah,
like
Utah, they had an Oregon one.
They got
Chicago.
Arizona, they had Mexicali was one of the qualifiers.
Yeah, and yesterday, like they
Jose
released
Cuervo.
Texas, so I don't know if they released anything else today.
What, Texas what?
Like the whole Texas event, like
on
who?
YouTube?
Yeah, like who won?
Yeah,
and-
that was the first season. So that shit we've already seen on Tubi or
Oh, that was
yeah.
first season.
Yeah, man.
that's
Pump
awesome,
out the
man.
second season. Pump out the third season, Greg Sharp. Come on, man. Damn it.
Well,
Damn you.
well, I mean, like they're under a certain contract, so there has to be like
Damn
a
you.
waiting period. You know.
That's the thing about these contracts.
It's been like 3
Well,
years.
that's just how
dude.
that's how you do business.
like 3
You know,
years.
that's how you do business. If you want a TV deal, you can't be taking the product and selling it for free.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Drop it, man.
People
Drop it low.
people need to see it, man. It's already what 2 years behind.
Like 3 years. 3 years maybe.
Well, I mean, like the whole season on like Amazon is like $15.
You know, it's
Pretty sure
it's
it's like-
just us supporting it at this point. Like, so the only people
Which
you're-
means if you
who
give it
are
for free,
punishing
it's
is the-
literally for free.
Well, that's true, but also
It means they get no money, and we get no money or as an athlete. You
Pump it
know,
out, man.
because like in a way, like the whole point of like supporting and growing something is that we eventually, as a smaller athletes, get something. You know, that motivates us to go further
Right,
and want
right.
the bigger payout. But if the big guys ain't making any money, ain't nobody's showing. Ain't nobody's going. You know,
And if
only
you-
those who really love it.
And if you're that type of person, then stay the fuck away from
Yeah. Don't you mock me.
That was
Yeah.
legendary, dog.
Yeah.
That was the most legendary line ever, dog.
I don't like people that don't believe in something.
That one
Yeah.
and just a bunch of random bullshit. That one too. That was also legendary.
It's another good drop. We need.
It's
to
also
Yeah.
another soundbite we need.
Yeah, no, I just feel like, come on, man, we need to watch these matches because, I mean, yeah, obviously people want to watch
Here's what
them,
it is.
so
No,
you're
don't,
gonna
it's
drop them.
irrelevant, but it'd be fun to watch now. Yes, I guess
Yeah.
I'm not paying fucking.
Well, it's like,
$15 an
dude, it's
episode or
super
whatever.
niche because it's like, you know, the people who really want to watch it are the diehards or the
Yeah.
people competing against these guys.
Well, a
too,
lot
you
more
know what I mean,
people.
that are in
Well, the
circle.
sport is definitely growing. It's definitely
Yeah.
growing. It's not growing at like an exponential rate, but it's growing, and that's good.
It's way bigger
uh,
like,
than it used to be, though.
If
I'll
it's
tell you that.
stagnant, that's a bad sign. Of course, if it's going down, that's a really bad sign. But like even if it's stagnant, that's not horrible. But we're not like arm wrestling is not at a stagnant place because one of the unique things about like arm wrestling fans is a lot of them like the high majority of the arm wrestling fans actually compete. No other sport does that, you know.
Right.
That's a really
Paul Lynn
fascinating
was saying
thing.
that was changing. No, man, there was a bunch of fans in Chicago.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah,
weren't.
that's why
you
it's
were
so
not
important
the
for
first.
the fucking people to bring your family, bring your friends, because that's it. That's how you get more fans. We're trying to build up the fan base, and you know what I mean. Get it all legit, get it big.
Yeah, and if all the athletes are friendly, guess what? Everybody likes that. Yeah, like nobody wants to be big time by somebody from
It's
a
already
sport
been on
that's
Sports
tiny.
Center.
Yeah,
You know what
Right.
I mean.
yeah, you don't want to be big time from a sport that nobody knows. You know, a lot of people like to get into things early, and that and they can be like, dude, I was there at this time when nobody was there, and it's good to have those fans because they help grow everything. Because like those are the ones they find something, they fall in love with it, or I call them hipsters. You know, they fall in love with it, and they're like, I was into this thing when it was dead. Like nobody knew it, and then it blows up, and they're like, "Oh, I don't like it," and then you'll get that little trickle out. But then you already have the guys that just like sports, and they're like, "Whoa, this is actually pretty fascinating." I'm seeing like, you know, you get to see that Michael Todd and Zaranov match, and you're just like, "Dude, it looks like these guys are like fighting on a table."
Yeah,
you
that
know?
was crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, even though it taxed Zaranov so much, like that match did a lot.
Right.
And it's tough that all this drama is overshadowing that great card.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that match alone was nuts, dude.
It was so
that
good.
and that Iraqli match and
Yeah, that one was really good too.
and the Hitman Ford versus
Bellinger.
Yeah.
Bellinger.
Yeah.
That was fire. Free.
Oh yeah. No, great card all around.
That was fire, man.
Yeah. I was noticing something where people were saying like and I even commented on it. People were in it was on Facebook in an arm wrestling forum, and they were all talking about like, oh well, like, what do we even do with Levon? Like he's not like good for the sport in a
Make
way
his
anymore.
ass compete fucking not 2 times every 6 months.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on, man.
Well, what do you
yeah.
do then? What should you do?
Four times, dude. Get his ass in there 3 times. That's
Yeah.
what happens. You get him like every 6 months. It's like, dude, you got all that time to just chill. And it's like, man, come on.
Well, chill
player.
and grow. You know,
Yeah,
get
but-
stronger. Like 6 months is a big period to
But this
gain a
is
lot
why
of strength.
Devin Larrett's so big is because he's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But then also the one thing with Levon is we don't know how many years this guy has left.
He's like Mayweather.
You kidding me?
dog. He's like Mayweather.
No, like his steroid use.
Oh,
like,
steroid use?
Like that's taking a toll on his health. I mean, we saw it in that one King of the Table event with Hermes. He's like kind of managed it a little bit better now, but I mean, like,
Well, dude, he has
how much is
good
his health
doctors
really?
though.
Yeah, well, I mean, how good are the doctors over there? If we're
What are
being
you
real?
talking about? You didn't
Well,
hear
like-
about what's his name who just got his degree from
No.
Georgia?
No, I don't know.
Oh man.
But like,
Giga.
Yeah, one of these like.
well, it's like some of the
Yeah, I'll
best.
get into it later.
some of the best doctors I hear are like in like South America, like America, and what is it, like Turkey? Those are like some of the best
Even
doctors
Georgia.
around.
Well,
in there, yeah.
Well,
they
just
got the
around
best,
in the world because they
the hair
use
replacements.
well, they use like experimental
Turkey.
stuff outside of the states.
Right,
you know,
right.
stem cells.
yeah, like stuff that's not exactly legal yet
Adrenochrome?
here. Yeah, adrenochrome.
Baby blood.
I mean, in a way, you
That's
could
what
argue
the hell
that
they
it's
use it,
not
bro.
the-
The stem cells. Come on.
Yeah,
dog.
I mean, well, the stem cells
I mean,
come from fetuses. You know that?
That's the thing. Is like I don't know if you guys want to get into that talk, but that's for another day, bro. The stem cells.
Yeah,
come
we'll
on, man.
lay off the Alex
Get
Jones
into it,
stuff,
man.
I
The
guess.
stem cells.
So get into it. Get them
No,
started.
no. We're the arm wrestling podcast. We're
All
not
these
the.
fools doing stems.
Nah, man. Stem cells are good for you. Joe Rogan says it's cool. Man.
Well,
Yeah,
they're super good for you. They're very effective.
They work.
The source
the
of
rich
them
been
is a
wanting them
little
for so
iffy.
long.
Yeah, the
What?
source of them is a little sketchy.
That's why the rich been wanting them for so long.
the rich man.
I think what one I was gonna say experiment.
Injection.
Yeah, one injection is like 15 racks, 15,000 doll hairs for an
Not in
injection
Tijuana.
of stem cells. Yeah, probably not in Tijuana.
Not in Tijuana, boy.
TJ, they're
Call
giving you
Paul
a half off
Stevens.
deal. Buy
Paul
one, get one half
Stevens,
off.
man. Paul Stevens, and he said him and his wife would go down there to Mexico and get that shit done.
Yeah, well, here's the thing,
And
bro.
it said
Devin
it
got
helped,
him
dog.
all in his wrist. He got him in his thumb.
And look
Yeah,
at
that
that.
was,
see
that
what
was
he's
just
doing?
funny.
He's
That was
crazy.
just funny. Well, I think he also has a deal. Like,
Of course, man.
You know, like
course
so
he
he
does.
advertises
I heard those
it and
dudes
he
were
gets
getting pumped
injections
up like
for free.
I heard they were just giving them out like candy.
Or maybe, yeah.
That's why
yeah.
whole had to rebrand. So this company was giving them out
Well,
to
I mean, it
all
was
the
really.
athletes,
Vitacell.
all the athletes that were sponsored.
Vitacell Biologics.
And you're supposed to only administer certain doses at a time.
Can we get sued by Brandon?
Yeah, and I'm guessing a
No.
bunch of these dudes were just going
the fuck?
crazy, man, getting loaded up.
Paul
Like I
Lynn.
said,
We're not big
they
enough
were
to get
saying-
sued
their
by a company
athletes
like
were talking
that.
about, they're just busting out the whole pack. They got the syringes. They'll come to you. They'll do it in the parking lot. So at that point, it's like, come
That
on,
would sketch me
dog.
out in a
Come
parking lot.
on, man. But then you got Dr. Brozark, you know what I mean, just hitting you up. Yeah, he's got his hat backwards and stuff. He's like, where you want it, bro?
Sure,
Wait,
dude.
you talking to me?
No, that the doctors that were giving
Yeah, I'm the only guy
I'm
with a
talking
hat
about
on
the
backwards
Dr.
right now.
You didn't see the
guy got his
doctors
head
that were doing it?
backwards?
If you didn't see,
No, I haven't
anyways,
seen any of that.
Yeah, you got to do some backtracking, but we were watching it in real time. And you could see the doctors, and they're just laid back. They're all chill. They're like, yeah, so where are we going to put the stem cells this time? We already put like 20 in your fucking thumb, in your wrist.
Like 14.
You want some in your forehead? Yeah, they're just doing them crazy, though. So they had to rebrand because some legal stuff happened. And, long story short, they had to rebrand. And, yeah, man, but that's the whole stem cell
I
story.
didn't hear about that, but holy guacamole.
Yeah,
Guacamole.
boy, but that's the stem cells, and
Yeah,
that's
that nose kind of kicked in a little bit. I feel like jittery in the legs, but I don't feel like.
Well,
I feel
it,
tired, man.
it doesn't have as much caffeine or sugar as most energy drinks. It's got a lot
Son
of
of
more of the
a-
vitamins. But
that's false. That's a false narrative that they've been trying to push for years, and I don't believe it.
all right. Show me that rain.
Prove
Let's look
it.
at let's read a new.
Let's get into it.
Here,
Let's get into
Hand
it,
to
man.
me.
Give it to him. Let's get
That's
into
for
it.
that's for the More Plates, More Dates podcast. But right now, you're on the California Arm Wrestling podcast.
Hold on. Let's get into this. Who
So
got
with
the
that being
vitamins?
said, what's your guys' favorite energy drinks? And if you guys don't drink those, then drop your pre-workouts. If you guys don't drink that, let us know. Do you guys take supplements? Do you take protein? Which protein do you take? Do you guys take creatine? Because here's the thing, I don't take none of that shit. I drink
Who do you
this.
think's on steroids?
I drink a
So this-
energy drink. That's about it.
So this rain, the sodium
forgot
is
about my
lower. The
protein. I forgot
sugars
about
are
it.
lower. I'm surprised that it says it has 0 sugars.
Told his ass, man. I'm trying to tell you.
But when it comes to vitamin B6 and vitamin B12, NOS has a lot more of it.
dude, you have to fucking double size. That's why you got to
I'm
reduce
looking
that.
at the, no, I'm
minus
looking at
it by
the
half.
I'm looking at the 1 serving, the
believe
single
the hype.
servings, and also I have a thing about like whenever you're drinking something and it has 0 calories, like that's like any drink that has 0 calories besides water, like
Right.
is it your body doesn't process it as well as you would think.
Well,
So
get into it,
having-
man. What's
having
the,
some calories
what's the
are a little
science
better.
behind that?
Huh?
What's the science behind that? Because right here it says I got increased concentration, reduced fatigue. Yeah.
Well,
Total
I mean,
body
if we're
fluid.
gonna be reading their like like what they or how they
Hey,
sell
but we
it.
got a sponsorship deal coming out soon. Forget both of these brands. We got something coming up soon with the energies. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to double check on them.
What are they
on that.
called? They're like Loki or something crazy.
No. I remember the name, but we don't say their name until we get it.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it.
Well, we're gonna get into
It's in the progress. You know what I mean? We're waiting on our case still.
On our case.
Free case.
But oh shoot, what were we talking about? What was on your itinerary?
Oh yeah. So we had we were still getting into it with World Series. We only got to the heavyweights, and we got kind of sidetracked. We started going on rants and stuff.
Man, yeah.
So World Series arm wrestling, crazy turnout, middleweights. We're gonna bring it back to Spence. Who do we have?
what?
Did you get any information on the middleweights? Because I was trying to get some information, but I didn't get any responses.
No.
Nobody.
Yeah. Well, like
So
I
you might
got
not
some,
get a lot of
but I'm pretty
information
sure they were all
because-
busy.
Oh, we had Austin Fenley.
Because it's WSA.
Yeah.
man.
And he did. How did he got third?
I heard that from.
Nice.
Did I hear it from him or did I hear it from somebody else? I think I heard it from him, but he didn't tell me who else got it or like who got second and first. Because he told
You
me.
said somebody beat in lightweight. Somebody beat David, right? David Stepanian.
Yeah.
You said somebody beat him
Yeah.
in the
David Stepanian.
dude, it's in the chat.
Oh, David.
Yeah. Let us know, man, because
Oh yeah. What was
this is
that?
California talk, and apologies for not being updated, but it's kind of hard to get all the news from this tournament. It's like they're being secretive, dude,
Yeah. Well, I think they're doing that because of the TV.
because the contract.
So Brent Legis, he beat Michael Vaz,
Yep.
Henry DeGros, and
No, that's not even the same weight class. Henry DeGo.
DeGo.
Henry
beat
to go.
David.
Yeah. Henry DeGo beat David
Okay.
Stepanian. Yeah,
Okay.
he put a comma, so I thought he was saying Brent got all these
Henry
guys.
is
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
He's
I
a
see.
strong dude. He got that hit too.
All right, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those names.
David
So-
to go. What the fuck is his
Kane
name?
just
Henry
posted a
DeGo.
match with Henry.
Henry
Henry had a match on the
Pretty tough.
Kane's page.
Pretty tough
Oh,
kid.
right
Slaughterhouse.
on. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he just
Oh,
posted
so
that recently.
so I have seen him.
You probably seen him.
I just can't recall
He's got the
it.
glasses.
Bald dude, man. Bald dude with
yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
just
he
can't
wears a
recall it
beanie.
right now because I don't have the name imprinted to the face yet.
Yeah.
Imprinted
pretty
to
cool,
his
though, man.
face.
Because when I see the face, I'll be like, oh, I've seen that face. When I see the name, I'm like I've heard the name, but I can't put them together yet.
Yeah. So that was kind of World Series arm wrestling. Don't even know the rest of the winners, but
Boy, Brent Legis is doing it, man.
Brent Legacy's doing it.
Well, even David Dodd, it looked like he was doing really good too.
What's up with Devin Dodd versus Brent Legis, man? You guys are in SoCal. Can we?
Well, Brent, no,
wait,
they
is
pulled
it?
each other. They pulled each other. Brent got
Brent smoked
David.
him, huh?
Yeah, well,
Brent's
I don't know
on
about
another
smoke.
level right
I gotta,
now, man.
I gotta
Brent got
relook at the
that.
video, but he got him. He got him pretty good.
Brent
Looked like a
probably
high
smoked him.
hook.
Brent's over there throwing javelins and stuff.
Hey, you know what
bro.
though?
Yeah, well, he's a coach at I think it's a university. I don't want to misspeak, but I've been watching your stuff because I like seeing all that coaching stuff and seeing like all the little progresses of like your athletes like actually getting these medals and stuff. Dude, I think that stuff's so cool.
Hey, that SoCal Arm Fest. What's that dude's name? That cool ass dude. Friggin'
Michael Brown.
no, dude. God damn it. He's gonna fight Brent Legis at the SoCal Arm Fest.
Oh, Misak.
Misak.
Oh.
That's gonna be something to watch, guys. SoCal Arm Fest. I don't know if it. I
Wait,
think
they
it's
have a
coming
match
up.
set up?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
like a challenge match. That's
You'll have to
pretty
tell me
fire.
what forum that's on, or
It's
not
looking-
forum, but
it's looking
group.
tits, dude.
Yeah.
It's looking tits on that one. I'll find out when it is, and then I'll let you guys know because I seen it. and I was like, dude, I hope I didn't miss it because that's a fire one. That's a really good.
I didn't see him post anything, so I don't think or about like any type of super matches. So maybe it's still coming up, unless
Hopefully.
it happened
I
like a
wanna
month
watch it,
ago or
dog.
something.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a
I
good
know my
one.
dog Benji Mack be posting them bad boys up, so shout out to Benji Mack for doing his Thug Thizzle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Benji Mac.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, guys. So we want to do something a little different this episode. We're gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna have to just put these guys on the spot, man.
Do it.
Yep.
What?
So we're gonna start off with Spence, man. Shit. What's the next upcoming tournament that or super matches that you're planning for? Is there something that you got in the near
I got
future?
zero, man. I'm doing nothing.
No, we'll talk about it, man.
No, honestly, for sure, I want to hit that Kris Kringle pool.
Oh, yeah?
Kris Kringle pool, yeah. I want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's a must.
If they line me up with a super
When is
match
that
for
one?
that, I'll
Isn't
be
that in
ready.
That's in December. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for the Christmas.
Yeah, if they line me up with a super match, I'll be down to fight somebody, anybody. I don't give a shit. But if not,
Something in December
if they're for
sounds
sure
nice.
throwing that tournament, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go kick some ass there, and then I want to watch the super matches they got coming up. So that one probably.
Yeah,
For
because
sure. But I'll probably do some stuff in between 100%. But anything like I can't think.
But
man.
like a super match projection, you know.
or tournament.
I don't know, man. I freaking say names and then people don't call nobody out. So I haven't heard anybody call me out. So I don't know.
So just training right
Who
now.
wants it? Yeah.
Well, where is the Kris Kringle?
That's gonna be at
I didn't see the
Travis's house.
No,
up
Travis.
in L.A.
I don't think it's gonna be at his
Travis
house.
Pavenger.
I think it's gonna be somewhere.
Yeah,
Definitely.
He's
Somewhere
putting on a
down
dope
there.
event. Maybe it's not at his house. I'm pretty sure the last one they had at the movie theater.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Whoa.
Dude. They flew
Movie
out Travis
theater.
Bajent.
Oh, wow. Dang. That's,
Yeah, it was
that's
crazy, man. There was a bunch of stuff
Remember all
happened,
that
dude.
crazy
Wow.
ass shit with
Somebody
the
got their
fucking
purse snatched.
snatcher?
Hey,
Is it too early for that, man? Fuck,
but
who
Kris
cares?
Kringle
That
pool,
happens.
this
That
next
happens to
one,
the best of us, man.
this
He'll be
upcoming
back.
one is going to be the best one.
He'll be back doing
Because
his thing.
Travis is planning on blowing this one out the water, man. He's talking about getting hell of people to show up.
Yeah.
And he's
yeah,
giving out
boy.
a table to the team that brings the most people.
Oh,
I wish
we
that could be
definitely won't win that.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Hey, we might not have the most people, but we got the
We'll
quality.
get the
Yeah,
most
we got
wins.
the
quality.
Boy.
The quality.
It's all about quality, my friend.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
friend.
Yes. But with
We'll
that being
have a
said,
new edition
we're
coming
excited,
in
man.
soon. Big
new
announcement.
edition, yes.
shit,
Oh,
yeah.
We ain't gonna
Even
say
more
anything
quality.
now, but
Quality, man, quality.
you'll get a video eventually.
You're
Quality,
definitely going to
man.
want to see us at that joint.
Yeah,
hey, but
yeah.
we're going to want to go. It's exciting. And with all these matches that you're shouting out or that you're, sneak peeking and stuff, we'll start dropping them in the pod because there's been some crazy ones so far. I'm pretty sure we kind of touched over the Austin and Mike one. That's going to be a crazy
Mike
banger.
Brown?
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
that one, but we'll get the list of the ones that are already released, and I'm pretty sure I just seen a post. He's going to be releasing a match every week. He's going to release some names.
Oh.
So that's how you
Boy.
build it up. We're going to build
yeah.
up this event. We're going to help build it up, and shit. Hopefully, it just goes crazy, man.
Doing anything that reminds you of the tournament keeps it on your mind.
Right,
you know?
right. So
Travis,
Kringle
man,
Pool,
line me up
December.
with a match, man. Damn. Hook your boy up.
Well, you also
yeah,
got to
man.
reach out a little bit too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Reach out to my boy Trev, man. That's my dog, man.
Yep.
yeah. Me, I'm still not familiar with all the names on our
No, I met him
weight
like
class.
2 times, but he's a pretty cool cat.
Yeah,
Pretty cool cat.
yeah. And so
Hella
I
cool
got to
cat.
get familiar with the names and know where the location or where people live so I can actually make call outs because I feel like everybody that like reaches out to me, they're all LA. And I'm just all like, oh, we'll definitely set something up. But like that's
hell yeah.
like I got to figure out exactly when I can make those trips.
Maybe they want that Waldo match, man.
Yeah.
No, the streets want that.
You and Waldo?
I think the streets want that one. I'll give it to them.
Hey, if they want it, dude, go for it.
Well, what do you got going on, Jaden? Because I wanted to get through both of you guys and talk to you now. What's your plan? You got anything going on in the near future about arm wrestling wise?
Yeah, I'm just working on getting a little stronger at the moment, refining some technical stuff. But like, I'm definitely looking to pull at the SAC Expo.
Okay.
Sac Expo,
I might go to this Oakdale one, but it is like right after like a party, like the day before. So there's a good chance that I won't even be like interested the day after that or after that party. So like I can't say that I'm going to go to the Oakdale one because I liked that event. I liked everybody that showed up, and I had a great time. But just knowing exactly what's happening on that same week, just a couple days before or a day before, it's like, all right, yeah, there's a good chance that like my tendons, just because all the alcohol won't be in good condition. And I like, since you said the Kris Kringle poll is in December, I would like to do something like that. You know, just Like I'm just so done with this heat already that I am just looking to the cold. I'm looking to the cold and trying to survive the heat. But I'll definitely be doing like some tournaments here and there, kind of treating them like hard practices. And but like that SAC Expo one is one that I was looking at because I like to try for a serious tournament every 3 months. But I don't exactly know how the turnout will be so far, and I know that there's a bunch of other guys that I know are competing in different events. Like one of my friends, he's a coach or he's a Muay Thai coach, so he's got a couple fighters fighting that weekend. Some of my buddies who I bench with, they're going for they're trying to break their state records that day, so I'll probably be super distracted. But and if there's like, hopefully, like if I don't get injured and I get good pay, I do kind of want to try to make a trip to that Anaheim one if the dates are distant enough.
What is Anaheim again?
I don't remember. I know we just said it, but I don't remember because I didn't try. I didn't tell myself to track it. It is August. It's early August.
Yeah, it was around the same time of.
Because we don't exactly have a date of the expo yet, or the Evo and SAC. I want to say it's like the 5th or something, but like
they're both around the same time.
The arm wrestling is always on a Saturday, and the Evos go for a couple days, and so it's hard to tell exactly because I haven't seen anything on it.
Here's the thing: we might have one of our teammates who might have a potential match at this mega practice.
Oh, at the Oakdale one?
Oakdale.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
Mega 6.
Oh, who is it? Because Eric Linville was asking me if any of us were going there. And I didn't have an answer because I was meeting with you guys today.
Yeah, who is it?
I don't know for sure.
Well, the thing about it is, I know my boy Kyle Souza.
I figured he would go. Kyle's going everywhere.
He's taking anybody. Anybody wants it, they can get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's confirmed, but he might have one over there. So if he does, then we're gonna have to pull up.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll compete, but I'll try to show. I'll try to at least make an appearance. Right. You know, I like to support any tournament that I'm able to make it to.
Hell yeah.
But of course, if I don't have an intention to pull, it's easier for me to just not show up. But I do really want to go to that one because I don't like hot dogs and I like their hot dogs, and they got some good drinks too.
They do. They got a full bar. They got food.
Yeah. Last time we were there, I lost to Rob Matthias.
Oh yeah, Junior.
Yeah.
That dude's crazy.
Gotta get
a strong dude,
man.
He might be at that SAC Evo one.
Maybe. Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw him was over there.
Right. We might see him. We might see Charlie. We might see
hopefully Charlie's healthy again.
Yeah, man.
You know, because I haven't seen him ever since the last Evo.
You fucking injured him, dude.
Right?
Yeah, I heard he messed up his shoulder.
Yeah, no shit.
No, not me. My shoulder was messed up when I first pulled him.
Oh yeah, Robert Terry.
Yeah, well, like
put that hit on you.
My shoulder was already like bothering me,
right.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna just work on some back pressure. And then the way he dove on me just torqued it in the right way, and
Robert Terry commits.
My whole hand or my arm was like kind of locked up because I couldn't move it in certain directions, and my hand was just like shaking super bad, and I was just uncomfortable for like a month. Yeah, like I had to go through all the rehab, and it took a while to get around because I couldn't figure out exactly what hurt or what was injured. Yeah, but I ended up fixing that within like a month. But it took a while trying to figure it out, messing with it every day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about competing in arm wrestling, dude. Not everybody. You're never going to compete at 100.
The shoulder's super complex. The shoulder's super complex, dude. So it's hard to rehab it.
Not to mention the hand.
Yeah, but like the hand, like it heals pretty quick. You don't really have to do too much. It's like the elbow is complex, and then the shoulder is really complex. So it's like figuring it out.
You got some crazy nerves in your hand, and if you fucking damage any of them, you lose that finger pressure or that strength in your hand. You lose a lot.
Yeah.
If you're not able to close your hand tight, or certain fingers aren't as strong, or even damaging down on the wrist, dude. I feel like that's even more because you can't access the power you have. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. Your hand is how you interact with the world and how you what's the phrase? Manipulate the world. So like you can't actually put your full force into things if your hand does not operate properly. And like I guess I understand the hand pretty well because I would hurt it a lot in strongman and it was important. So I figured out how to like rehab it so I don't really think about it too or as a problem too much. But like there's not that many things that like torque on your elbow sideways or like even though I like press and stuff in strongman like it like the pressure is so differently, so if anything gets torqued or tweaked, it's a little different. Like and I had to learn those. So it just takes a minute on something new.
Yeah, there's nothing like arm wrestling, dude. You know
No, very different.
You're not gonna get the same intensity or same pull from a machine. Whatever.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to like rehab is super important, especially when you damage something. So when you're trying to do stuff like that, you kind of have to figure out a way to kind of replicate, the movement, you know, and get that blood flow in there.
Yeah, and a good reference for all you guys, if you ever get injured, first things you do, make sure you get mobility, then add strength.
Actually, blood flow.
Well, no, blood flow is going to heal it.
Right.
But before you apply any strength, you want the principle mobility, then strength. And so, like, because if you're just focusing on getting that mobility back, blood flow is just going to be added because you're focusing on that mobility. And then, like, once you get that mobility back, then you can put your arm or your limb that's injured back in a position of, like not having that same mobility. Because, like, once you get injured, you kind of have to, like, take everything back, or your strength numbers back, and baby step it back to where you were. And it works,
Yep. Some people go through their whole career with no injuries.
Yeah. I mean, if you do a lot of isometrics and you do a lot of prehab, like, we don't really pick up that many injuries, but then also sometimes, like, either those people are like genetically blessed, like their tendons are just thicker than average,
like
or their
1 in a
bones
million.
are like
here. Those guys are liars. Everybody got injuries, dude.
yeah. Well, also there's the people that don't push themselves that hard,
Yeah, that's true.
and like you do want to find that right balance. Like getting tweaks, like that's good, even though it sucks. It's good because it shows that you're testing yourself, but you're not injuring yourself, because an injury is the first thing that's going to set you back, and then laziness is going to be the next thing. So it's just like you got to find that appropriate balance, because as long as you keep progressing up, even if it's slow, as long as it's constant, that's going to set you above the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people are just too scared to even push themselves.
Yeah.
And so if you slowly do it, like a lot of guys that are genetically gifted, they will push themselves super fast and they'll get injured, and then they'll step away. So you got to be like, just, because if you think about it, if you add a pound on any of your lifts a week and it's consistent throughout the year, at the end of the year you added 52 pounds. But of course, 52 pounds is a crazy number of progress.
That's how you do it, little by little.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised what the human body's capable of, like as far as adapting.
Yeah. Because like adding 52 pounds a year, especially in like arm wrestling, that's like going to be unheard of. But if you think of it like even like 20% to like 50%, anywhere within that threshold, those are some big jumps. Like if let's say if you, just as a baseline of reference, like 100 pounds, if you are adding 52 pounds a year, that is such a crazy dramatic increase.
Yeah, you can only do that for so long.
Yeah,
you're gonna plateau at certain point.
Yeah. No, of course.
But
and
I'm not super impressive, because at 50 pounds, holy snap.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. But what you can expect is somewhere between like 10, maybe 20 pounds if you're a little bit on the more gifted side a year.
Right.
And then if it's something a little bit more
if you're
like
healthy, though.
Yeah, if you're healthy. If you get injured, you might set yourself back down to like 80, and then you're looking to get yourself to like, let's say 110. So you made like a 20%
fuck, my bad.
or a 10% increase. 20% of a 52 pounds. But what
Oh
you're
yeah,
saying.
fucking. It's crazy because I was saying earlier, like, you're never competing at 100%. You know.
Mm-mm.
So you might have a little tweak in your forearm. You might have a little tweak. Shit, I got a big old fucking.
Yeah, I
bruise
just
there.
noticed that.
You might have a little tweak in your forearm, something in your shoulder, and then I kind of noticed like everybody's like that in arm wrestling. And when you're working out, like you let it heal, but then you eventually get back to it, and you sometimes you could feel like, oh, it ain't the same. Like I could still feel a little tweak in there, but you just keep on thugging through, and then you begin to start hypertrophy. You know,
Hypertrophy is more of a muscular response.
right? But if you're injured in a certain area, then other muscles will start to compensate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And-
compensation will definitely happen.
And then your arm or whatever might start. You might start using different muscles that you haven't used because the other muscles are injured, and
Yeah.
it doesn't want to rely on them.
yeah,
And I was like, man, like that's why you see Devin Larratt. His arms are so crazy. Probably because his
arms are also not as big as you would think.
no, but I'm talking about those crazy definitions that he's got. He's got
Well,
like
he also
it's like,
has
it's
these
unreal.
weird. Well, he also has these weird tumors, like benign tumors just all across his arm. They're just fat, you know, and that's why his arm kind of looks a little bubbly. But like most people's arms aren't going to look like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
'cause
the
he didn't- he
savagery that
didn't
he's
u-
got.
he
He's
didn't
got
used to
he's
look like
fucking
that.
crazy. He's got the crazy pronator, and that's not a fucking tumor.
No,
He's
no,
got the
that's-
crazy
yeah.
forearms, his crazy biceps. It's just and
Well, the thing with him is his arm is super balanced. Like his wrist is thicker, his hands are thicker, his elbow is thicker. The bicep hasn't really gained any size. Like but the
Yeah.
forearm is slowly growing, and like his shoulder is getting bigger. You know,
Yeah.
little stuff like that is like the deceptive nature of it.
Yeah.
Is that like you're seeing somebody's wrist get thicker, elbow get thicker, and it's like that's more of what arm wrestling is working is those little like stabilizer muscles and like
stabilizer is important.
yeah, and your rotating muscles. So like your rotator cuff is going to get a lot stronger. Your the muscles that twist your radial bones, like those are the ones that are going to grow the most in arm wrestling. And that's what's really fascinating, you know. But what was I getting at? Oh yeah, it's not really a hypertrophy response. It's just because hypertrophy is like what a bodybuilder does. It's more of a conditioning.
Well, isn't it when you're like, say if you're injured somewhere, then your body starts compensating and another part starts getting bigger rather than the actual part that was working before.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I'm saying?
that's why there's a big advantage of fatiguing your major muscles and then doing some training is because your stabilizers and your minor muscles are going to be more focused on getting the actual or they're going to be stimulated a lot more because your bicep is not entirely taking the load. Your front delt is not entirely taking the load. Your I forget all the muscles in here are called because they got weird names, but they're all not entirely taking a load. So it's all your stabilizers, the minor muscles that allow you to twist and rotate, you know, your arm. So it's almost better to always kind of train if you're gonna do like more of a specific drill stuff, not speed drilling, like that. Get those. I forget exactly the sentence I was looking for, but just to fatigue those major muscles, so you can train those little muscles a lot more effectively, give them the proper strain. And
When you look at Irakli, don't you think you see hypertrophy in his arms?
Well,
When you
I see more of a. I see
super
more of a
bulked
guy.
up in the bicep, and then there's like it's just nothing.
He don't train triceps like at all.
Right.
And triceps have a big advantage in arm wrestling.
But you would look and you'd be like, dude, this dude's obviously fucking. One side is definitely lacking, and the other side's compensating for everything in his arm wrestling with the side pressure, with the how he pulls. You know, he goes in, cranks you in, and just smashes you to the pad.
Like
there's not much back. Right, there's not much. Maybe there's a lot of tricep engaged because he's going to pin you down. But then you see when Matt Mask who's obviously he's built different. He's a way bigger, taller dude.
Well, for
and
somebody
he stayed tall and just straight.
Yeah.
killed
One
him.
of the advantages for somebody like him is he needs his hand to always be in play, and you could see it with Matt Mask. Because if his hand is not always in play, he can't engage his bicep and his brachial radialis. I think that's what it's called. Those can't lock and access his full power because that's what he focuses on. And but looking at a guy that's a little bit more balanced in their musculature, they have a lot more of an advantage because they can actually allow their muscles to rest in specific positions. And so you need to have balance in any strength endeavor that you want to go in. You can because let's say this, if I want a really big deadlift, I have to make sure my abs are strong, which seems counterintuitive.
You gotta have your core strong, man.
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive because I'm trying to extend outwards. But if my abs aren't strong enough to support my rib cage from spasming out or supporting it from collapsing under, then it's harder to extend yourself. And so you need that appropriate balance. And even
that's what I was saying. I don't think arm wrestlers think about that. You know what I mean?
No,
I noticed that when you look at people, their stature, some people are obviously just built naturally crazy.
Yeah.
But erratically for that, that's a pretty crazy example. He's got no tries.
Well,
even
he's actually
myself,
a
when
good
I was just
example
arm
because-
wrestling or just doing hella curls, I'm like, man, dude, I've been doing a lot of biceps and shoulders and forearms and whatnot for the past year, and I'm like, man, I forgot all about the triceps, the lat,
Well, it's one of the things that let's say if you're going in for a PR on a curl, and if you're doing a PR on a supinated curl, that's not a position you want to be in arm wrestling, because once you go supinated, it's all loaded on the bicep, and that's the point of a supinated curl, is to isolate that bicep. But in arm wrestling, you kind of want to be in as much of a neutral grip as you can, because then you access that brachial radialis. And that brachial radialis allows your bicep to carry a substantial higher load. Yeah, and then when it comes to what I've been noticing when I'm watching guys like East versus West and guys in King of the Table on those higher echelons, is that I'm noticing that their pad does not crease as much as in a local tournament.
Well, once you get in the upper echelon, it's a little different. Spence, talk to him.
But but real quick, my point in being of that pad not creasing is that there's a lot of load in that front delt,
right,
and keeping that arm upwards, trying to fight for that height the whole time.
Oh yeah, almost like they're no, it's not almost like they're ready to give the elbow foul.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
All the time.
Get in the
that's
fight.
why you're seeing little elbow hops, and that's why people have been arguing about the running
floaters.
foul and stuff like that. But they're and I've been noticing when you talk to a lot of the older guys at it that have been doing it for a much longer time, is that unless you specifically ask them, they don't mention the front delt at all. It's just kind of one of those things where I feel like they all just kind of assume that you just kind of do that right, because Devin Lara is talking about the riser, but when he was talking about how important the riser is, he was saying that in his attempt in beating Levon, he was so focused on making that riser strong to beat Levon, because that
Come on, man, you're not gonna beat Levon, dog.
Yeah, but hey, let a man dream, let a man try.
You beat Levon, man.
And so it's interesting.
See,
all the
I hope somebody beats Levon. I thought Ermi was going to do it, but I do think Devin could actually do it. I think if Devin gets back on that plan that he had when he was juiced up to the gills, when he was 3+, I'm talking when he was on Brian Shaw supplements, dude, he was looking like a straight monster.
Well,
his
still
face was
grizzly
bigger,
right
his neck was bigger, his head was
Thing
bigger.
is, he's got no.
Well, he's still about there, 290, 300.
Dude,
he's
he
still
was
about
maxed
there.
out. He was maxed out.
But if he wants to beat
was
Levon, he
maxed
has to
out
get
for,
he has to
no.
get closer to his body weight.
He was hulked out for his match with what's his name?
Man.
Gennady.
Gennady.
He was not maxed out versus come on.
This recent one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cardecha.
Oh.
He was not maxed out. You could see.
Yeah.
He was hulked out.
Mm-hmm.
He was fully hulked out for that
Yeah.
Gennady match. Dude.
He was looking really big.
Dude, people were literally recording him from a distance. Yeah, he couldn't even get the hoodie off of his head, dude.
Yeah, it's funny how like when Devin gets bigger, his neck gets bigger and not fat. You know, like some people just got good like neck genetics. They just keep getting thicker, even though they don't have to train their head or their neck. Like unless they're doing it, like or training their neck.
I never even trained it.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
I guess they're just sitting their head in a funny way. Oh, this one's a 6 here.
What do you think about East versus West right now, man?
Thinking about East versus West right now, man. I think it's better than it's ever been, brother.
Yeah, I think it's probably in a very like. Oh, sorry.
I think with all that drama, I think it all good publicity, bad publicity.
All publicity is good publicity.
Got a lot of views for a lot of other content creators. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing. There's a lot of bad stuff going on too, but it's one of those things where you could pick a side, I guess, if you want to, but it's kind of one of those things. If you're not in the mix, then fuck you picking a side for, you know what I mean? Just take all the information you can, get all the info, and then you could judge from there, you know what I mean? It's America. You can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
But just remember,
say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say, man.
as long as there's like arguing and discussing in the community, that's a good thing.
Well, you need to be able to have discussions.
Yeah, but athletes leaving East versus West,
that's gay.
That's not good.
That's gay.
Like honestly, that's stupid because it's just like how many big name tournaments can you now go to that drug test?
At that point,
or
you got to have a sit down.
Yeah,
you got to have a sit down because these guys are not even using logic.
No. All the things I'm seeing, I'm just like, dude, what are these guys talking about?
It's controversial right now, but
they're like, we don't want the WAL. We don't want the WAL. Like, I get it, but
if you hear like
I don't think they're
Dexter
going down
and
that
Robert
road.
Baxter's
Exactly.
laying out, I mean, everybody's kind of laying out.
Man.
You know, the thing is, the way it's coming out, everybody's kind of telling their side of the story. And, I mean, all of us are on the arm wrestling side.
Yeah.
That's the only side to be on. It's not even, oh, this guy. You don't just leave because this guy. You know what I mean? Like, you got to stand behind it, man. You got to stand on it.
Because it's just all like, in the end, they're gonna want to go where the best or where the biggest payout and the best money is, or the biggest payout and the best pullers are. Levon hasn't said anything he's leaving. Devin's definitely not leaving. And you got all these other guys that are not planning on leaving that haven't said anything. The guys that said they're leaving, they ain't champions except for one. And that was Makarov. Makarov? That's his name? The guy with the kite neck. The guy with the kite neck.
Oh, yeah. Makarov. Yeah, but also Artem Morozov, he's a champion. Vitaly. Ivan Matushenko.
Oh, did those guys all leave? Or said they left?
They didn't want to fuck with it if Ingen wasn't,
Yeah, but it's just all like Ingen's been saying for years that he was going to leave.
Yeah, but
like there's
it's the way. It's the way, though.
Yeah, but
it's the way. You know
here's the thing: it's just like if he leaves, because he said he was going to retire for so many years, and he leaves, is he actually going to fulfill with his retirement plan? Because then where are you going? If he's not there,
he's retiring for promoting and becoming an athlete again.
Oh, he wants to become an athlete again?
He wants to be a murderer again.
Hey, that would be cool. That would be really, really cool.
He was
like,
if he don't,
you don't remember he was stirring the pot with the young gun, the young wolf.
Who's the young gun?
The young wolf, Mendagas.
Oh, Mendagas.
And he was like, he's like, he's like, you're old dog. And he's like, I might have to put the old dog down.
Oh, hey. You know what? If
personal, who does that? Who would do that to Dana White? Would any fighter do that?
Well, to be fair, Dana don't fight. Bro. To be fair, Dana don't fight. But people say
Tito might do that. Tito Ortiz might do that.
Tito would.
The bad boy.
That's why though. There's a different dynamic because Engin's also stirring the pot. He's talking a lot of mess and he's stirring the pot, which you have to do. Yeah. But somebody like Mendagas is be like, well, then why don't I just somebody like him or even Devin? He's like, remember when Devin? I don't know if you remember, but months ago, like. Engin was stirring the pot with Devin. Devin's like, well, how about I just come down to your weight class? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that in a year or two. I'll come down to your weight class, Engin.
That was when
I'll clean you up. I'll come and clean everybody up. I'll clean you up. I'll clean
How
up.
light does he have to get for that?
Who knows?
Like 205 or
He'd have to do some crazy meditations.
He
or
said
something.
some dumb shit, dog.
he would have to fast for
He's
a
not
long
making
time.
95.
No, he's not. He was just talking out of his
Yeah,
ass. But
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like nobody would do that
Dude's
to Dana.
bones weigh
Your
205.
your skeletal structure's already that much.
It's a
now.
different dynamic that Engen's bringing, though. So that's why I'm saying he might want to come back to compete.
Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, I think that would be fantastic. Because, like if we're being real when it comes to matchmaking and all that,
Have you ever seen Engen pull?
yeah, I've seen some videos. I
Okay.
saw him pull Jumpers Inc. And
He's a
I thought that
killer.
was really cool.
Oh,
you know?
when John went over there and massaged
yeah.
him down.
Yeah,
No, but Spence, I know Spence has probably watched the most Engen out of all of us.
I watched some Engen,
And
man.
I know
Engen's
you
a
could-
man, dog.
It would be
Talk to
super
him
cool
about,
to see him back home.
some of his accolades for the people that don't know.
Oh no, he's a stud. Back in the day, yeah, he fought Fish Face, freaking
Fish face.
Alan,
Alan.
Oh.
yeah. Alan. Fuck. Alan Fisher, of course. I'm sorry, huge brain fart.
You calling Alan Fisher fish
No,
face?
that's maybe.
that's a nickname.
Oh, that's
I don't know if it's his nickname.
Cobra gave
That's
it
what
to him.
Cobra.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
His name is Alan Fisher. He's a
That's what
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
That's
He's a world
what the skinny
champion.
pimp called him. You know what I mean?
Skinny pimp, Cobra
Skinny
Rhodes.
pimp, Cobra Rhodes, man.
shout out to Cobra.
Shout out to Cobra.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cobra's
no,
great.
he's
hand
just a stud,
technique.
though. Stud.
Ask Giannis.
Yeah, any lightweight back
Yeah,
in the
no
day,
kidding.
nobody fucked
seriously,
with
though.
thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
fucked with thinking.
World champion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It would. That's why it would be super cool if he started pulling again. Like it would be fantastic for his health if he like do what keeps you healthy, and if he wants to stay in the sport. I think we all want him to stay in the sport, but you do kind of have to be real. He doesn't need to be the matchmaker. Matchmaking is it's difficult, but as long as Robert
he needs
Baxter
to stay in there. He needs to stay
He's
as
the best
matchmaker.
at doing it.
well,
He makes the
he's the
best
best.
matches.
He's the best.
He knows
Well, here's the
who.
thing.
He knows how to put the matches
Every
together.
match that he
though.
puts together,
That way it's
we're
not-
always like, "Damn, that's a fire match."
well,
dog.
here. Have we had anybody even try? Anybody else besides
Yeah,
Ingen?
plenty of people.
Doesn't matter, man.
Like where?
Name all the other promotions.
Yeah, but
They couldn't get them because they're not Engen.
Got him.
well, all their
Literally,
promotions were more tournament based, right?
No. Like
Oh, man,
Knuckles
he-
Up, the Monster Factory, like Monster Michael Todd.
Well, no,
a lot of
WAL,
People,
you
are
know.
putting together events where they're actually paying the athletes. They're getting Barbosa,
Igor,
Marcio.
the Super
They're
8
getting like
back
good
then.
names, like high level names, but they only get a few at a time because they don't got the pull.
Uh-huh.
So literally, Engen is the only one to this day who could put these matches together.
Okay,
Well,
fair,
no,
fair.
but
Okay.
but also he knows how people pull.
Right,
And he
that's
knows
a big thing.
styles
He's
make
not putting you
matches.
together.
Yeah,
if he
no,
don't
of
course.
think
Make-
this person's gonna have a chance he don't have a fight. You know what I mean?
That's why
Of
majority
course.
of the matches aren't like blowouts.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
But,
There's
like,
not out of 15 matches, 10 of them are just
Yeah, because you're
5-0,
not.
3-0.
Yeah, because you're
yeah.
not thinking
So that's
like
why
rank
you
to
have
rank
to-
to rank. You're
Right.
thinking of
You want to see
because of course the UFC's always been styles make matches,
Right.
and that's why the UFC did so well. But it's just like if you're looking, like you just need to reframe how you look at it. If you're looking at styles instead of rank to rank, like yeah, no, like it's not that hard to actually put it together. But then the one thing that does the big play of being a matchmaker is having that relationship. And that's why I think it's kind of disappointing with what Engen is doing is that he is like intentionally trying to break a relationship that could be had between Robert Baxter and these athletes. Like he just got the company. He hasn't even had the time to develop these relationships. It's like let the man like at least develop these relationships because like I don't see why these matches can't make sense because East versus West already has a pull. These guys want to pull at East versus West, and because it's going to draw the most attention to them. And as long as they can leverage it right, you could be a Devin Larratt. Like Nugo could absolutely be a Devin Larratt, even though he doesn't really speak very much English. Like if he like in his country and like all the other countries that can understand him, oh dude, they're gonna love him. You know, like you just gotta put content out. You know,
Nugo.
Chikadze. Yeah, no, that dude's entertaining. Wagner's super entertaining. You just gotta put yourself out there, and that's leveraging like what Conor McGregor do. Like Conor McGregor didn't make his billions in the UFC. He didn't make it boxing Floyd Mayweather. He did it leveraging his personality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like even Brian Shaw. Like like Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall didn't make his money from World's Strongest Man, but he leveraged his name.
Made his money off of beating up 2 midgets, dude, and murdering those fools.
No,
Remember that one?
he made money before that.
That was legendary.
He made money before
No,
that.
no,
But yeah.
Talk to him,
He
Spence,
had like
man.
2
You've been
tanks.
pretty quiet,
He had
man.
2
Yeah.
tanks, man.
Let him know what you think,
I already
man.
told him what I thought, man. I told him what I thought. I told him this is bullshit.
And I'm not
This
trying
is
to
bullshit.
say
Those are my guys.
Yeah.
Those are my guys.
Like, the one thing that makes anything difficult is if you have to go to, like, we all know, think of it like streaming services. Why do I have to watch this at this streaming service? Why do I have to go here and subscribe to this and do this and this and this? I have to see it here. I have to see this same thing I want to see, but now I have to subscribe to this. That's super irritating. Keep it, like, as close to one house or, like, one place that you can see. And, like, one of the difficult things with most of arm wrestling being on Facebook is kind of a dead platform. Like,
What?
I didn't... Yeah,
The
let's be
only
real.
thing Facebook's good for is arm wrestling community.
But
In North America, at least.
You can move it to X.
X.
You can move it to
I
Instagram.
even got X. Need X. I might need X, though.
I doubt majority of arm wrestlers have X.
Dude,
Twitter.
But
for those
the
who don't know, there's probably a lot of people who don't know.
but majority of people
That X
on
is
the
Twitter.
internet, majority of people on the internet are on X. That's the thing. You want to go, like, you don't fish in a pond with
I'm
no
sure
fish.
East versus West and all that shit is on there, no?
Yeah.
I think they need to just get this goddamn prelims going, man. Get the people going.
I think that's a good idea.
Get the prelims, man.
I
that
think the
way people
prelims are a
see
great
3,
idea.
4 matches, and they see those 4 dope-ass matches, and they're like, holy shit.
Well,
There's more?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You watch some of them prelims, some of the free matches. If I give that link to my family or my friends, I'm like, hey, check this out. It's on YouTube. It's free, bro. Check it out. I
Yeah.
might be on there sometimes, so check it
Remember
out.
when, like, Neil Magny would be on a free prelim versus, like, fucking some rant, or
Yeah.
you'd have, like, Jeremy Stevens versus Clay Guida or Diego Sanchez
just think-
on
just-
a prelim?
well, just
And
think
you're
about
like,
this.
Whoa!
Yeah, just think about the state of UFC right now.
All the people tune
prelims are
in.
better than the cards.
Dude,
within
that's
the
what's-
last 2
yeah.
years. Like prelims are so good because think of
There
it
was
like
a lot of times where we just watched prelims. You know what I mean?
well, think of it like a
And
drug
then we're like,
dealer
oh, we got to
perspective.
get the pay-per-view now.
Here, think of it like a drug dealer perspective. Here, I'll give you this drug for free because they know you're going to want to come back for more. You know, and that's like the whole. It's like a sample. You got to give a
He's
sample
like,
out
"Man,
if
my
you want to
drugs
get
are
your
good,
paid.
And then I'll give you the...
Like
I'll
a
give you the fentanyl.
yeah.
Oh gosh, we'll be right back.
But the thing, but my
be right
point
back,
being
guys.
is there's a reason why boxing, MMA, all now use the UFC standard,
You
having
gotta
a free
entice people with a
Yeah.
treat, man.
You gotta
What's
have
up?
a
Come
free
on,
prelim,
man.
like sports like NFL, NBA, and like the
Sweet,
bigger
man, sweet.
ESPN sports don't need that is because or don't use the free prelims is because they know that you have the ESPN subscription. And
Well, damn it, that's what I was trying to say earlier about the WSA, and that's why it's like, yeah, you might have some contracts, but at the end of the day, I mean, dude, you know this shit's gonna blow up even more if you just
You don't
start
got
pumping
2
them out,
free
dude. You
episodes
gotta
to
pump
watch.
them out.
Those other 14 are like, what the frig?
If you talk
Yeah,
about, hey,
yeah.
I'll fucking
What
wait
the
on these
frig?
contracts. 2 years later, I got a contract. Well, long story short, it's supposed to be for this, supposed to be for that. Ends up on Tubi, ends up on whatever, Vimeo probably. I don't even know. Yeah, Amazon
Watch
Prime.
the Fit,
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
yeah, but like,
Bunch
but
of
the one
random
thing is
bullshit.
like,
East versus West is the most successful and the best one right now. And that idea that Dexter put out, I feel like, man, that's the
Give me a
one.
prelims, man. Give me something
the
I can
one.
show my friends.
yeah.
Not saying put the whole
my
thing out
boys
for
don't
free.
want to buy
but you know what I
pay-per-view
mean?
for $20, but they will go and watch a match on for
Yeah,
free
they
on
watch-
YouTube. or
yeah,
something.
oh,
and if,
snap, this is
if
pretty-
they're
this is
watching
pretty
the
cool.
card live, like the prelim card live, and then they're like it ends and it's advertising what's about to come up, they're gonna like click that link and they're gonna be like, $20, I want to watch it. You know, and that's like that. It's the
I got
drug
20
dealer
bucks
philosophy.
I got
you know?
20 bucks in a 32 pack.
Yeah.
What the hell am I gonna do with this 32
Yeah, I've
pack?
been chilling for
I
about
got 6
this
hours.
long. Yeah, I've been chilling for this long. I might as well finish this event out.
I might as well
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kill this 32 pack, man. I'm already 12 deep.
Because I mean,
on,
like
man.
this is the thing that how UFC gets you. Their card is essentially all day, but because if you
love
go
it.
if you start from the prelim to the end of the actual pay per view, it's like pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
But you're watching the free stuff, You know, because
Just
you're like,
a
I didn't have to
UFC
pay
card.
it.
It takes like 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I didn't have to pay for it. Like, I get to watch this stuff, and then it's just like it ends, and then you're looking at like, oh, I do want to see more of this. You know, I'm already in the mood.
Well, then you see like the preview for like a Levon. You're like, that guy's pulling later.
Oh snap!
That fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, his fucking finger's as big as my Johnson.
Well, it's also like when they put the side by side between Levon and Hermes, like where they both look like damn gorillas.
You got a gladiator helmet on one of them, and then you got a fucking.
Yeah. No, that's all good stuff. That's all enticing.
The gauntlet.
Oh the gauntlet.
You're cooked,
But
boy.
you do have to
Infinity
give.
gauntlet, boy, with the stones too, boy.
Honestly, that was a smart move because I like seeing it.
Hey, how about that meme from Ilya Taporia when fucking he knocks out Homeboy and he's got the gauntlet?
See that?
He dropped him and then he
Yeah.
just got up and he just disintegrated into dust.
He had to hit him with the reality stone.
Yeah.
He had to get a reality check, dog.
Fudge.
He fucking straight
Anyways, man,
disintegrated
yeah.
that
So
fool.
yeah, reality stone, gauntlet, Levon, gauntlet, hammer,
Yeah, no.
down, nail, boom, done.
Yeah. No, Levon
Cook,
is
boy.
the truth when it comes
Levon's
to arm
hammer.
wrestling.
We need to
Levon's
find
dude.
somebody to fucking just not be the nail, dude. We
He's
need
like
two hammers,
Galactus right now. And with that being said,
Consumer
Fantastic
of
Four
Worlds.
is dropping.
So that's actually that's not a
Tune
bad
into that.
transition.
Marvel.
Yeah. But like who's the Silver Surfer? Is it Engen? Is it because he's
No,
all
it's
like
Jody Larrett.
He's like, hey, Hermes, Galactus is coming to your world.
No, man, the new Silver Surfer is Jody Larrett. That's why Galactus came to collect. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Because the new Silver Surfer is
There's
a woman.
Classic.
But no, I mean, like you gotta have like a little bit of something to entice people. If you are not like giving samples out to people, like when something's already done and you're getting the free stuff, it doesn't like lead you to get to the next stuff because you're not aware of the next event happening. But if something's already happening, and they're like, let's watch it.
It's true, man.
You know.
It's true.
It's very
You're speaking
hard
my
to
language,
compete
my
on
boy.
the same weekends as UFC. Like, because UFC is definitely up there as like everybody's going to want to watch that.
Of course.
So a timing thing could be a lot better, and how you time your pay-per-views to their pay-per-views.
How about the Brian Shaw one coming up? Is going to be on a Friday.
Yeah, well, it's a Friday to a Sunday because it's.
No. But the arm wrestling event is going to be on a Friday.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the whole classic, I'm pretty sure, is from Friday to Sunday.
No, it's from Friday to Sunday. I think it
Yeah.
is even. I think it might be Thursday, but yeah, maybe it's Friday to Sunday.
Well, I think, Thursday you could probably do like some meet and greets and stuff, and like the athletes are like they're running down the
That's
rules.
gonna be pretty fire.
And
That's gonna be-
testing the equipments and
That's going to be different and cool to see on what happens from a Friday
yeah.
perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you said, always Saturday mornings,
Yep.
early afternoonish.
Yeah.
Something that needs to happen is
but it is. Sorry.
we need to cut the fluff out, right? Don't
Or-
nobody want to tune in. I would say the casual, well, actually not the casual watchers, because casual watchers will want to watch it, but the newcomers, like the people we're trying to bring in, they're not gonna watch these dudes setting up for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like Devin Larrett specifically. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
the only
he-
person I can think that does it for 20 minutes.
It's crazy
Nobody
how
wants to-
popular
like,
he is because he takes forever. to
Arm
set up.
wrestlers will watch it. We don't want to watch it, but we see what you're doing. But we gotta cut the fluff out. So what Travis is trying to do with this Kringle pull is he's trying to do all these matches within a set amount of time. I think he said a crazy number. We'll get the details and
Was
drop
it
it
like
on the next
30
pod.
seconds or something?
No, I think it was like 30 matches within 3 hours or something crazy.
Whoa.
I don't think it was that many. I don't know. We'll get the details. We'll drop it on the next one.
20.
Yeah, that's got to be
Maybe
crazy.
20.
Yeah. Well, even 20, it's like they got to have 2 matches at the same time or something.
Well, we're gonna have something coming soon too, man. We're gonna have something pretty cool. Our own little event.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely working on it. We just got to get like the video sources for it. Because I can't bring my computers to everything.
Spence, you want to break them down a little sneak peek?
Yeah. I think I would have to get a laptop, that can process that stuff. Because it's a pain bringing that tower around.
Well, no, we
Well,
wouldn't
I'd
have to
rather
bring
get.
that.
I'd
We wouldn't
rather
have to
get
bring that.
more contact.
Yeah.
And
All we
then
gotta do
can
is
give 'em a
just,
little sneaky peeky.
Well, you know, I'm
like,
not talking about name dropping anybody. I'm just talking about like as far as what we're gonna do.
yeah.
You don't have to, but just to get the people some juice.
Yeah, I know I'm in the plotting phase of figuring out specific cameras and stuff.
Well, if you don't want to do it, yeah, man.
Yeah, because
you know what?
we're gonna brainstorm some ideas.
Like Spencer is the guy to get the names and motivate people into trying stuff out. But like, and then Nick is the guy to kind of have things like set up and plotting, you know, because he's like.
I'm gonna get her on this.
In a way,
week.
it's his
that
strategy.
way I could at least set up 2 things before.
But for like,
then
any
we'll
of it,
pop something out.
for any of it to work, we gotta have the equipment.
Yeah.
Like we can't really like test it without the equipment because at that point we're just having people pull.
Well, we're not pulling no East versus West. We're not streaming our shit. We're not gonna. We're gonna put out some well produced videos.
Get it right, man. We get it right, get it tight, man. We get it right, get it tight.
We'll do some ARM TV stuff, some back in the day OG. Remember that?
Yeah. But I need cameras.
Right. Yeah.
Because all we're using is these webcams. We can use our phones, but we learned our phones are not that reliable.
Right.
And so like we need something that's reliable. And like I've been looking into these like specific cameras that like vloggers use. But I have to understand them before I'm willing to jump on a price.
Jump on the investment.
Yeah. But I mean, like, because I think the whole physical setup and getting people in, that's going to be the easiest part. It's figuring out how to get it to run.
Right.
And because I'm also looking into portable internet, you know, because it's actually well priced. And because I'm like, there's no way that these vloggers are just doing this on their cell service. No, they actually have these portable internets that they're able to walk around with because they know all
like
these
boosters or something.
No, these internet providers know that there is a service or like a business
that.
So they sell you something that receives internet when you're on the move. You know, kind of like a hotspot on your phone, but a little bit more advanced and like a lot more bandwidth. And they're actually semi-decent price. And I just have to look into exactly which one's good, which one will fit.
Though, for sure. We got some juicy, deep, got some stuff we got in the mix. And I think it's going to stay California at the next ending of 2025 and beginning, especially next coming years. So something to shake everything up.
Yep.
Just another fun.
A little Central and NorCal, you know what I mean? Maybe a little branching out. And you'll see the content coming up on the page.
Yeah,
Get us right, get us tight.
Yeah. But like one of the things that is really good about East versus West is kind of having it in the morning. Because because they're doing it like pretty often, and it's going to be impossible to line everything outside of a UFC card, but most UFC cards are not in the morning.
No.
You know, and because they know America pays the most. And so they line it up where Americans are not busy. They're all already hanging out with each other. They've had enough drinks in them where they're going to pay the card.
And then they want to
the cards are stupid expensive.
Bars and stuff.
Yeah, because the cards are stupid expensive. So, like, you got to wait till a certain amount of people have enough drinks in them.
Ready to spend fucking $80 on a card.
Yeah, because I know we have a great time when we're watching the arm wrestling, and then right when we're done, we're watching UFC.
Yeah,
you know, and like those days are great.
Those 12-hour days of nonstop carnage.
We're all fighting each other.
Hey, do you remember half of the night?
No.
I remember the good parts.
I remember some of it. I gotta rewatch that card.
I was like, but I caught the highlights. That in the morning taking a shit, barfing. Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
a shit barf shower.
Yeah.
SBS.
And so mornings are actually a pretty good time, unless it's an Abu Dhabi card, because you do have to take into factor on like who you're competing with.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Azerbaijan.
But then like at that
point,
if
you're in the Abu Dhabi with the Riyadhs, the dude's got the money, dude.
Yeah.
They're just paying everybody, man. They just had
because they have the money to waste.
They're having Canelo Crawford out there.
Money to Cleveland Steam, dude.
They're just paying everybody, dude. And they need to pay the arm wrestlers. Let's get them out there again.
Yeah. Well, because like the truth is they literally have the money to waste.
Oh yeah.
And
that's why they want to see the best athletes perform.
Yeah.
I got $1 million. Let's get them. Let's get Shaq.
Because with the UFC, like most of their money comes from like a very select few of the Saudis. You know, and like, but that's not good on pay-per-views. Like it's good on donations, but
Right,
like
the pay-per-views that they're getting, yeah, homeboy said, he's like, dude, I'm not even breaking even.
yeah, and
We're just paying you fucks.
yeah, because they got the money to waste.
I got dough, I got money to
Who said
blow,
that?
homie.
Turk?
The guy that's doing all the
Canelo?
Yeah, the Canelo, Bud. and,
Turk. His name's Turk.
His name's Turk.
That's what they call him.
Fuck out of here.
They call him Turk.
His name's Alan Bajan, man.
That dude's got crazy money, bro.
He's got stupid. He's got
If you're giving Canelo $300 million for 3 fights,
Treyway, and one of them was a bust.
you
Boy,
got
who's
stupid
that
money.
Buster fight. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, like those Saudis are oil money, but not not a lot of those people are like really watching that many. You know, like from all different sports, they say most of the piracy comes outside of the states. You know,
That's what I'm saying. Out
Yeah.
here in the States, the people that are getting paid from arm wrestling is from the States. All the piracy's coming from those poor countries.
Well, even-
and that's no
yeah.
offense to them. They got people.
Yeah,
watching
no,
on
do
the
it.
phone, they're like, hey,
well, I don't
found this
want to
thing.
say do it, but like,
Oh, yeah, don't
like
fucking do it,
hey, you're
assholes.
expecting
But-
that it's happening.
But if you want money, you come to your money's coming from the West.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Coming from us, dog. Because
Yeah.
we're actually the ones paying that $20.
yeah.
I pay that $20 every time. Every time I pay $20.
Yeah. Even
know what
when
I
the
mean?
$20 is hard to spend, sometimes you're like, I got a couple days till I get paid.
Fuck, dude!
20.
You buy a Monster and a large bag of Doritos, and you're paying $20 now.
Yeah,
The country
yeah.
just sent $100 billion out.
We just gave Ukraine
Yeah.
300.
Cough up 20.
Fucking come on, man! I got a dub. I got a dub to it, homie.
With that being said, that's another episode.
Man,
Yeah.
this is no. I'm just saying.
We're definitely
Savage
going to wrap
Outriders.
it up. And hopefully it was pretty interesting for you guys. But make sure you like and subscribe. And have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next week.
Get out of here, you dirty SABs.
Yeah.